still love the new element? Or should we do? Right past it. What's a giant elevator? Holy crap. I didn't realize that. But there's Tesla discourse up here. But did he just spawn in?
This gondola only has 2 seats.
Oh dear, I completely forgot about this.
Greed will get you punished, you know.
Damn! Oh.
I'm afraid Foam would refuse that suggestion.
Greed will get you punished.
The 2 of you can go on ahead.
They know what I'm thinking. That's not good. Become predictable.
You look distracted. Still thinking about what Caterthyia said about fearing answers.
My powers are very weak, and many tacit discords roam the sonorosphere. Thus, I've been limited in the areas I can explore. All I can do is sit here, lost in thought, trying to figure out who I am.
Are you afraid of knowing the answer?
I am afraid. We'll be arriving at the first water rise soon. A few details, if you don't mind.
Feeling nervous?
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this...
I do wish Caterthyia was here.
Where were my manners? I can assure you that won't happen again. As for the rest of the way, I see it clearly now.
Wait, that's how she sees? Can I go back down up the waterfall again to make that happen? Thank you.
Vines, over there. And that statue.
I can feel strong remnant energy coming from it.
The Order's remnant spark must be inside the statue. Legends speak of how the first Primus used it to purify the first dark tide. I see now. The lingering remnants of the dark tide must be trapping the spark. To release it, we'll need to clear away the remaining remnants binding it. Once we have the remnant spark, we can use it to burn through the vines.
It's a good design for the box.
If the Thenodian created the Dark Tide, maybe Abby can absorb it.
Abby is still unwell. Perhaps we shouldn't burden it further. More Dark Tide remnants. Good thing there isn't much. Leave it to me. Don't worry. This much I can still handle.
I'm not sure it'll be playable. I know I'm still waiting for Zani to come out. I know she was planned as well. I thought Zani would have came out after Brand. That's it. Done this in a while.
The vines are remnants of the Dark Tide. Foe won't be able to cross through them. Let's disembark here and find a way to clear the path.
Oh.
This calibrator seems to be operational. One moment. That should do it. Why don't you give it a try?
Blue for normal gravity, yellow for inverted, and then green for sideways. And this one you do?
It's turning! Rotate the gravity calibrator to change the direction of the gravity's pull. If we use this, we should be able to reach areas we previously couldn't.
Strike from the shadows. Moment of resonance. I sense your weakness.
Hurry! We need to purify the other statues before the Dark Tide's corruption returns.
Oh, it's quick time basically.
Sounds like Therm's getting impatient. Let's head back.
Level?
Did you feel any discomfort while we were clearing out the remnants?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I felt fine. I suppose this alone is not enough to determine whose resonator I am.
Yeah, you've helped a lot. Don't worry about that for now. Another water rise is coming up. You planning to hold on to something?
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Maybe because I see this chest here.
An unexpected discovery. By the way, you said the inverted gravity is to stop the dark tide from descending into the city. But all we've seen so far are just its remnants.
That's because this very waterway we're sailing on used to be the Dark Tide itself. In these waters, gravity isn't the only thing that's inverted. Its very essence is too. Obstacles ahead. Let's get off here. There it is, up there. But judging by the distance, we'd be hard-pressed to make it back in time.
Can you use your ability from somewhere in between to clear them all at once?
I might not have that range. But there may be Caterthyia devices nearby that can help amplify my forte. Let's see if we can find one.
That is not the right way.
Cherish every gain.
Okay, so maybe if we turn back to everything. I'm so confused.
That's it. A Caterthyia device.
Alright, that's close the door.
Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps.
This should do the trick.
Oh, that one has a defender. Because, like, way deep.
Bad timing. Moment of resonance. Hopefully this helps. No hesitation. The hour is upon us.
That ancient Kirby again? This gets me kind of confused. Guess I do have to defend it. Alright, nope.
You okay?
Just catching my breath. You go get the remnant spark. Up ahead is the Tower of Salvation. That's where the first pedestal is located.
Tower of Salvation.
Yes, a name taken from the Order's Codex. I'd rather know I'm a villain than remain a wanderer, lost in a world without understanding. To live with no memory of the past. Would it be so different from choosing to end it all? I must find the answer. Only then will I know how to face the memories I still carry. As for you, if I really am...
I can take care of myself. Wind, guide me.
I should go back for Caterthyia. Will you wait here for us?
Of course.
I hope you won't mind the extra trip, Foam.
I saw signs of battle along the way. Is anyone injured? You're not hiding anything from me, are you?
Your smile is rather concerning.
Oh, I insist. Here, take this.
That's hilarious. Just to know. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, I failed this. I'm gonna blame it on Pink. Oh, it wasn't time? Okay. Where am I? It's wicked. Yes, I did not want to walk around. Do I...
There's no knowing what will happen once Terthyia is placed on the pedestal. It's best we prepare ourselves.
No longer shall you bear these thorns as a reminder. Forged from primordial seas, this crown shall grant a new identity.
Those dragons? Those are birds.
Fleur de Lis, child of divinity, the Immaculate One. Will you uphold the sacred teachings of the Order of the Deep?
I will.
Salvation, unity, ascension. Of these three doctrines, which do you choose?
I choose salvation. I wish to be the Master's blade, striking evil, upholding virtue, and offering salvation to those in peril.
In the name of divinity, I bestow upon you this crown. May the blood of justice never run dry. Through this sacred rite, you become the bridge between the heavens and the living. From this day forward, you shall be the Master's sole receiver and herald. Rise, blessed maiden, fleur-de-lis. None but the Master shall ever have the right to command you to bend the knee.
Guess they saw it too. Scream.
I told ya to stop sticking random stuff in here!
That's funny.
Do you have any idea how messed up and humongous that frequency was? It's gonna give me indigestion! I should ask you that. What did you do just now, huh? I was dozing when BAM! Out of nowhere, a giant blue ball landed on top of me.
Huh.
It almost squished me.
I'm guessing putting Turvin on the pedestal had something to do with it?
Oh, hey! It smells just as unnatural as that big gigantor back in Jinjo.
The Sentinel of Jinjo. If what our little echo friend says is true, then the frequency that entered your tacit mark could be Imperator's powers.
Huh? But the Sentinel isn't even here.
The power to split and manipulate space.
It is reminiscent of the moment of Turvin's creation. Only this time the place of confinement has become your tacit mark.
Why would it do that?
I believe it was meant for the true maiden. Under the right circumstances, the one to wield this sword and enter the sonorosphere would be the Sentinel's resonator, the Blessed Maiden. The Sentinel entrusted their power to the resonator so that she could lend assistance when the corruption of the Threnodian altered them. Quite.
You don't seem too thrilled about it.
If Imperator set this in motion, then their original plan has already failed. Caterthyia, that means your guidance holds the key now.
But
I believe in you. Is there anything else you remember?
I just remembered the day I was crowned by the Order, and the moment the dark tide descended upon us. Huh?
But I didn't see the dark tide.
That is all I can remember.
Is that what you saw?
You witnessed it as well, Caterthyia.
No. I only saw fragmented, blurry images. They seemed to belong to other places within the sonorosphere. I believe this is where we should rest. We'll wait until sunrise.
I'm gonna hit the sack as well. Boy, it's so cramped in here.
I'm gonna do the optional stuff first before ending the video.
Now, what could you possibly want with me at a time like this?
You were pretty harsh on Caterthyia.
Before I learned of those record secrets, I had only seen her from afar, heard tales of her accomplishments. While I would be willing to believe she stands with humanity, the more I allow myself to cling to such thoughts, the more I must strip them away and think rationally. It's only then I can be certain these thoughts are my own, and not the whispers I hear in the dark. Now, what could you possibly want with me at a time like this? Well, I don't intend to wait around either.
Are you going to search those areas we passed before?
The more clues, the better, don't you think? Oh, and take this. Afraid I've slipped something extra in? Or perhaps you're contemplating dinner with me.
I'm just curious why the matriarch of the Phasalia family packs her own food.
Food is always an easy target for those who find me less than pleasing.
Homemade panini. Wait, where's she? Oh, she's over here.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember. The Sword of Discord, Hogness, and the Sword of Virtue, Caterthyia. I can't remember anything else about Hogness. But as for Caterthyia, it was my former blade. How did it end up being one of the swords that can break the seal?
Perhaps we'll know once we find it.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember. That was its name before it became a sonorosphere. This seminary built on an island was not just a place of learning, but also a sanctuary for raising dragon echoes.
What did they teach?
The Order's scriptures, geography, history, and combat skills.
Shouldn't a seminary focus more on cultural arts?
This was a seminary reserved only for resonators, so naturally, their talents were put to more practical use. Besides, the doctrine of salvation emphasized the importance of combat. Is there anything else you'd like to ask? I'll share with you all that I can remember. It's safer this way. You should get some rest. We'll be counting on you again tomorrow.
Okay. I'm going to end this here, and I will see y'all later. Thanks for watching, and peace out.